Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Savor the Vapor. It's your buddy Rain, here to tell you why you'll be firing the NXS atomizer by Sector 1. And yes, that is Nexus, not NXS. But first, let's not get ahead of ourselves. A little rundown on the specs.
The Nexus by Sector 1 Vapors. It's a top-filling RTA made of 304 stainless steel with a total diameter of 23.5mm with a protective sleeve and 22mm without. The Nexus has a fully adjustable airflow control and peak insulators and has a quad-pole design for dual or single coil builds. The Nexus also has a gold-plated adjustable positive pin and a 2ml Pyrex glass tank, and comes with both the standard drip tip adapter and a NOTEM one-piece drip cap.
Now let me tell you why I'm firing it. First thing you notice when you buy the NXS atomizer, well, it's the packaging. Well, it's dressed for success, and I don't expect anything less from my boys at Sector 1. When you open the box, everything's so neat. Now, I don't have the atomizer in here for now, but when it's in here, everything's secure. You know when it's shipped towards you, it'll be safe. Also, in the packaging, they give you a little bag of freebies. I don't know if we mentioned this, but you get a little gold-plated pin, and a little insulator, and a couple of screws in for you. So if you derp out and break it, they got you covered, man. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. How does it look? First and foremost, for me, I'm a style guy, for vapes at least. And to me, this thing is bomb. Look at that. Look at that. I have it on here on my lava box. It's all red and a little bit black. And that just works. Let me show you now what it looks like with the sleeve. Now, Sector 1 came out with a sleeve for protection because this is Pyrex. Now, Pyrex is a stable material for glass and atomizers in general. But you still get that random cracks when you hit it on the door when you're walking out, or maybe like your girlfriend just rages on you randomly and just smashes it to pieces. This could help with that, hell yeah. Guys, remember, when you're putting on the protective sleeve, or the beauty sleeve as they like to call it, match the airflow control of your atomizer to the sleeve. So you won't be like, I've had problems with this one. I derped out myself and I didn't match the airflow, and I was like thinking, man, I got this in the wide open. Why is it so hot? And that was because I didn't match the sleeves. Air wasn't going into the atomizer. See that cleansy look? Let's matchy baby. Oh yeah. That is a winner. And it even has that window in there for when you can see the juice. Size-wise on this atomizer is a medium-sized atomizer, I dare say. If the sleeve wasn't there, it was a small-size atomizer. It will be roughly the size of a Serpent Mini. I'd hazard to say it is the size of a Serpent Mini, even with the drip tip adapter in, the NOTEM one. Now, let's get in some technical aspects of this atomizer. This atomizer is what's referred to as a vacuum style tank. Now, vacuum style tank is a term I use. It's sort of like a K-Fun, or if you really want to go into the history, it's like a Typhon. It's where the atomizer deck is underneath, and it doesn't have cotton exposed to the juice. The juice gets sucked up when you're drawing air through the atomizer, and it feeds that way. I prefer this style of feeding towards as opposed to like RDTA, where the coils are on top and you have the tilt, or if you don't have the tilt, you gotta have those long ass cottons inside the tank. I find juice consumption of this is not juice consumption, sorry, but when it feeds juice and you don't drip immediately, it sucks every last bit of that juice. Now, let's get into the deck of this thing. Now, I've already dried this. I've been using it the whole day now. And for like any other good cooking show, or any cooking show, I have a coil pre-built inside. And I don't want to mess with this coil because I've managed to find my sweet spot and it is killer. I have on here a bit of Clapton wire. It's fused twisted Clapton. And it's firing around 0.36 ohms, and I'm firing at 50 watts. And if you can notice there, that's a 3mm build, okay? And the deck is small, but you can fit a dual coil system in here, but it's a bit limited in the dual coil system. You'd have to have coils at around 2.5 to 2 millimeters in diameter to fit here, and you can't use any old wire. You gotta use a .40 wire in here. Now what I noticed, what's special about the airflow, if you notice there, the airflow doesn't directly hit the underneath of the coil, it hits the sides. So it gives you a unique airflow system. A bit of a baby rage ran here, but there is a bit of a learning curve on how to install your coils in this atomizer. But like in your second build, you'll have it down pat, I guarantee. Let's put this thing back together and let me show you how it feels. Now this feels sort of like the old K-Funs, or I find I get the most success filling these if it's sort of like the old K-Fun, where you close off the airflow system, slide it clean, the O-rings are smooth by the way, take off the top part, and you'll see your fill holes right there. If you were using the 510 adapter for here for any old drip tip, it's the same method. You screw it off and there's your fill holes. Today I'm using Cheese Nuts by Tokyo Drip. Guys, shout out to my boys at Tokyo Drip there. And you just shove the nozzle in and fill. Remember, your airflow has to be closed here, or I like it closed so the juice won't escape out. When it's all filled up, you're ready to vape. You just put the cap on, give it one turn, open up the airflow, just a smidge, turn it upside down and close it fully. This prevents juice from rushing into the chamber and flooding your atomizer. Remember, it's a vacuum type atomizer. Let's take a drag. So much wind, so much wind. Now, I gotta say, the juice capacity in this atomizer is on the small side. It's around 3 to 2.5 mils. It depends. For me, when I'm out and about, it's just enough for me, like to be walking from point A to point B and not refill. It's just the right amount. A little recap on this atomizer. First of all, yes, it is a looker with or without the sleeve. Its size, this thing is small, it is pocketable, yes, it is convenient, but it might also be a drawback for you vapors out there who just wants to chain vape. It is small, so the capacity a bit small as well. The flavor on this thing, it tastes like a dripper. It reacts like a dripper when you open up the airflows all the way open. It's vapor production. This thing will push out vapor when you have the proper build in here or a setup. If you put this thing on wide open, put it on a mech, put a dual coil in here, it'll push out like a beast. It's feeding system. It brings back old technology and expands on it. This thing will drink all your juice in the tank, I'm telling you. There won't be anything left if you just vape it straight. This baby does come out with spares, so if you break something here, you derp out with the pins or with the screws, they got you covered. Build quality. This thing is built solid. I'm telling you, all the screws, all the O-rings fit perfect. There is a bit of a sound when you screw everything on, but that's just it being tight. And lastly, this thing is affordable for you. So you'll have a great quality vape for a reasonable price. Now you guys may be wondering, where the hell can I get this? Now you guys may be thinking, Rain, you've been talking this atomizer a hell a lot. Where can I get it? We do have them for sale at thirstyvapor.com, so drop us a visit, check it out. And that has been it for the Nexus, not NXS, atomizer from Sector 1. And this has been Thirsty Vapor, reminding you, stay thirsty. Guys, remember to like this video and throw our some love for our boys at Sector 1. Go to their page, drop them a like.